This is just a short review of factoring. We're going to factor some trinomials, both with a lead coefficient and those without. And the ones without is just simple factoring. So let me do one example of that. For example, you'll have x squared plus 11x plus 24. And you're looking for, if you'll remember, you are looking for factors of 24 that you would add together to get 11. So if you're not sure, you could go through your entire list of factors, 1 and 24, 2 and 12, 3 and 8, 6 and 4, and right here are the two that would combine to give me 11. So this would factor as x plus 3, x plus 8. Let's do one that's got a negative sign in it. Let's do x squared minus 2x minus 35. I'm looking for the factors of negative 35 that would combine to give me 2. So you can do the same process. I know that it's going to be 7 and 5. And in this case, it has to be x minus 7 and x plus 5 in order to end up with a negative 2 in the center. So that would be factoring a trinomial that has a lead coefficient of 1. But a lot of times we're dealing with coefficients that, with trinomials that have coefficients other than 1. In which case we're going to use the method that we call bottoms up. So let's start with 2x squared plus 7x plus 5. Your first step is to multiply your first and your last term and get a new number. In this case it's positive 10. Now I'm going to write an all new trinomial dropping the lead coefficient of 2. I'm going to use my same middle term of 7x, and now I'm going to use the 10. Now I'm going to factor this as a simple trinomial, so factors of 10 that would combine to give me 7. So that would be x plus 5 and x plus 2. Now remember, it doesn't matter what order you can put these in. You can put x plus 2, x plus 5. Don't forget though, with the bottoms up method, the reason we call it that is because we have to bring back our lead coefficient and now put it on bottom as a denominator. Now I need to simplify my fractions if they will, and the one on the right over here will simplify. The one on the left will not, so it's still x plus 5 halves. And this one is now x plus 1. And now we do the bottoms up part, or I would call it this, is we take the bottom and we move it to be a coefficient. So now this factor is going to be 2x plus 5, because we moved the denominator 2 in front. And this one is still x plus 1. Let's do one more bottoms up just to have the practice. Let's do (5x squared plus 6x minus 8). So I'm going to multiply the first and the last numbers, and this time it gives me a negative number because of this negative 8. I get negative 40. So I'm going to write a new trinomial with the same middle term and a minus 40. Now I'm looking for factors of negative 40 that would combine to give me 6. Again, if you're not sure, you could always plug in your calculator into y equals 40 divided by x and go through that list, or you could just go through them in your head. In this case, it's x plus 10, x minus 4, because multiplying those would give me negative 40, but adding them gives me positive 6. Now, here's the step that you have to be cautious not to forget. This coefficient that I dropped has to come back as a denominator. Now I simplify if I can, and in this case I can simplify. This one simplifies to 2. And this one won't simplify, so I just move bottoms up. So I get 5x minus 4. So that's a review of the bottoms up method.